Hello everybody, so today we have this PS5. This is the digital version, and we have the customer that brought this saying that he is able to play PS4 games and no issues with that, but when he's trying to play PS5 games, the console just shut down after 5 to 10 minutes depending of the game. So there is one called Arc Racing or Arc something, and this is the one that takes like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. There is another game called Marvel something. I don't recall that. Let me check on my messages. Let me tell you right now, because just kind of give you half of the information. Where is Mr. Jake? Okay, Art Raiders. And it's I play maybe 5 minutes, but on the 2K I can play for about 10 to 15 minutes. Marvel Rivals. That's the other one that is it takes a little bit of, it's between 5 to 10 minutes before the whole console shut down, and it's because overheats. So he already acknowledged that this PS5 overheats. So when I was messaging him before he brought the PS5, I told him like, okay, there could be multiple reasons, but the most common one usually is because there is a lot of dust inside the PS5 or in the fan or in some other places that there is no allow the airflow to have a good ventilation, so it's no cooling, right? And so what I offer to him is to do a deep cleaning, and in the process of doing the deep cleaning, also I'm gonna check the liquid metal. If the liquid metal has some corrosion or something like that, something weird happening over there, what we can do also is to reapply the liquid metal, clean everything over there, and add the new liquid metal, and see if that helps anything. Also, the customer say that there is a problem with the PS5 controller, so he usually connects to the PS5 to be able to play, because if he disconnect, it can play for a little bit, but it seems that there are some issues or connection issues with the PS5 when he is doing wireless. So that's what we're gonna be working today on this PS5. So we're gonna just doing the cleaning, deep cleaning, and I can see right now that there's a lot of dust accumulated in the fan. So I will assume there is a lot of dust and other thing inside the PS5. So we're gonna do a cleaning, deep cleaning to start with. Before I start opening everything and clean up, I did a quick test to make sure I can reproduce the issue. You know, in order to troubleshoot, you have to see the issue, and then you have a benchmark and see, okay, yes, this is between 5 to 10 minutes, or 20 minutes or whatever, right? So the test I did is playing the two games he mentioned, the Marvel Rivals and the Arc Raiders, and I was able to play like for 40 minutes on the Arc Raiders, and then I switched to the Marvel, and after probably 3 minutes the console shut down. And I did it only I did it by placing the PS5 horizontal, so letting down, and that's what happened. So basically I was able to play 45 minutes with both games, right? So I let cool down the PS5 for like 2 hours, and then what I did is to stand up the PS5 and start playing the Marvel Rivals. So I play for another 30 minutes, and then the PS5 just shut down. So it's not the 5-10 minutes. I don't know if the conditions of my room is a little bit cooler. I don't know. It could be the temperature. But I was able to play a little bit more, not the 5 or 10 minutes that the customer said. But at least that's gonna be me a benchmark. I mean, there is nobody that just want to play a 30 minutes game, right? So usually you want to play for at least 1 or 2 hours minimum. So I already have my benchmark on the time before this shutdown, so that's gonna be my mark. What I'm gonna do is a deep cleaning and check the liquid metal and then test again. I don't know if I need to replace the liquid metal, but I know that I need to do a deep cleaning on that. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And let's see if we can improve the performance of the PS5, and I will let you know. So we're gonna start right now, and the first thing we need to do is remove some of the screws, remove the fan, and see what we find. Also, we're gonna be using some tools. I'm gonna use my vacuum gun here to remove some of the dust. You can blow, but I'm not a big fan of that to make such a mess. So with vacuum, it works better for me. Right, so we have to remove some of the screws. Remove this just by pulling. Okay, as always, we have to be careful what we are doing, so we don't want to over damage. But you can see here there is a dust, right? There's dust, there's a dirt over there, so that's kind of the things we want to keep doing that. I'm using this screwdriver with the T9 tip that we're going to be using for that. And so we're going to be removing the screws. In this case, for PS5, I don't know why they did it. Well, I think I know why, because the position of the components in here. But you have to be careful on knowing the position of the screws, because if you see they have different threads. Let me see here in the camera. Right, okay, so this is one type and size. There's a different thread here. Ooh, ooh. Show, come on, focus. Right there, right there. So for the fan, there's gonna be different sizes and threads for this first part. Okay, so we remove here, and I can see right away there's a lot of dust over there. Okay, so what we're gonna do in order to remember the position and everything, the most easy thing you can do is to take a picture. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just put it in the position, right? And I'm gonna take a picture. So when I assemble everything back together, I'm gonna know. The other thing that you can do in order to help you identify the position and everything is by looking on these little marks and triangles. So if you see this and this one looks similar and it's the same thread and size, This one is a little bit different, this one is a little bit different. So you can either memorize the triangles, shapes, and forms in there, and then you can place your screws. So basically, I think the easiest thing to do is just take a picture so you don't have to memorize anything. Then what we need to do is to remove this little cover here. You can just, it has a little bit of glue, basically that's it. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, then you have to remove the fan connection here. Just again, be careful, and let's remove this part. Holy moly guacamole! Oh my god! How I can show you this? Wow! Wow! Hopefully I don't find any bug, cockroach, or something like that. But you can see right there. This is the problem. Absolutely, this is the problem. That's why. Let me see if I can take a picture and send that to him, so he will believe me. Okay, I think that's a good angle. Let me just take a picture. Oh, I cannot take a picture with this thing. Screenshot. Can I take a screenshot? Book. Okay, it seems that it works. So that's one part. That's the other side over here. I take another screenshot. Book. Okay, so again, I think that's the problem. I think I didn't charge enough. Nah, I'm kidding. So let me see with this little thing. Oh my god. All right, I think the vacuum is just gonna be really handy to use it today. But yeah, okay. I'm just thinking if I should wearing a mask right now, but that's okay. So we need to remove this little cover here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the pieces in this table, and I'm gonna remove this one. I think we need an S3, a PH3. And you can see dust here, and you can see a little bit dust here. So we have to remove this one to see what's inside. But yeah, yep. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this. Okay, so we remove a little bit of dust in here, so we want to continue doing that later. I just want to remove as much as we can. Then we have this other part with more dust, so we're gonna keep doing the same thing. Okay, so to continue working with this, we have to remove like, I don't know, 30 or 40 screws on this cap here, this area. So we're gonna be doing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Then between 37, 38, 9, 40. I think there's 40 of them. So we need to remove the 40 of them so we can remove this, so we can access to the last part of this where we can remove all the accumulated dust on this. So let's do it. I finished to remove all of them. I didn't even count, and I'm not gonna count right now. So the next thing we have to do is to remove these two cables here. What I'm gonna do is as always take a just picture just to see the position of this. Okay, easy peasy. So we just pull it from here. We have to remove this flex and remove this flex over here, and we should have access to this. I'm gonna, oh, look at this. Oh, I can see an issue right here. Look at this cable. It's totally ripped off. That's what I'm telling you. Someone opened that thing. And I'm gonna send that to the customer. Sorry, you ever seen my phone over there? Right there. Okay, and I'm gonna do this. Okay. So he said he had problems to connect to the controller, and I think that's the problem. It was just hanging by little cable over there. So someone screwed up this thing. They put that tape, this tape in there. Horrible job. Didn't put it in the right position, so that's why I screw up this. All right, so that's another problem. So there are more screws here. but I don't know if I have to remove that right now, but I'm gonna do it just in case. I think this is for the put it here. So let me see if I can. Yes, okay. Yeah, that screw has nothing to do with the other thing, right? At least this part is clean. Okay, so to lift this part, we're gonna need to remove this screw. It's this one, and pretty much that's it. I don't know if this, I need to remove this one too. But it's the other tip. Okay. 100% someone else open this thing. Put it over here. Okay, to remove this, then I remove that. I have to remove this thing. Okay. All right. Easy peasy. Guess it. But let's do it. This one. Two. Yeah, definitely had to remove that one. Right. Come on. Easy. What? All right. So this way. Okay. So now let's see. We can remove it. Okay. Okay. It's coming up. Coming up. All right. All right. Okay. 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 We can see right here. This thing needs liquid metal replacement because the liquid metal is all over the place. And we can see a little bit of rust here, so definitely we need it. So again, I'm gonna take a picture so I can send that to the customer. Picture. So puke and puke and puke. Okay, so I have some evidence here. Okay, now that we have this side, we're gonna put it in other table, and we need to remove this plate too. We need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we remove that, then we're gonna have access to the last layer where is all the dust. Okay, have to change the tip. And I think all of these are the same. Just let me take a picture of the position. Let me take a picture of the position of these ones. So, you know, the PS5 Slim, the digital, the this one, the Pro, all of them have kind of different configuration, so it's not the same exact steps, layers, number of screws, positions that you want to find in all of them. So that's why I always take pictures of everything to be careful. I mean, I can use the videos, but and these two are for the battery. Okay, all right. All right, so let me take more pictures in here. Plaque, 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 plaque. Okay. All right, as you can see, there's a lot of dust everywhere. That's the part that we need to clean up, and I think that's the thing that we're gonna start with. And I think, yeah, even in the battery or the power supply, there is dust inside. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna be doing. The cleanup of this. So when I do it, then I'm gonna let you know after.